there you go.
My name is Rosa, and I'm from 6th grade.
My name is Christopher Streffen, and I'm from 7th grade. Okay. So
I'm gonna give you a paper, and you're gonna read it, and then you're gonna discuss with the person beside you. Okay? Just read the paper.
good.
Okay, so discuss among yourself on the reading.
But the
Just to discuss with him.
and he, 3 of you. Okay.
When I was there, nobody gave me books of that kind, like the girl. We are going to
believe that the girls have to do something like the girls also. And they are boys, they have to be like the boys do.
Matilde, Helen, she knew, she never told
the only thing I remember is
she know,
Producing skills.
she know.
There's producing talking skills, so they have to talk about themselves, about what they are learning about genders.
Okay.
I can do whatever I want.
She didn't see
In fact, I have
anything
she gave me a lot of those, but I played with them with a cord. Hanging
You're going to give anything?
Just they're gonna talk.
Cables of
Okay.
the electricity.
Okay.
The
I
electricity.
think that we all have roles in society, and that's what we teach
This
to
one
our
kids from the hands and I
So-
throw it up to the
But there are
Right.
certain kids that
and then clean it beside the
They
shoes because
they
the
train to do
people like
different
to
things that the young people do.
That's
Like for example, there are some girls that like to play with cars, or some kids that
Yes.
like to play with dolls.
I don't remember
And,
that my parents.
yes, that's something they have to face.
I remember I was playing with a friend and he was playing with toys. And I was because
Some girls
Okay,
maybe
so-
they like to play football.
I'm sorry for disturbing you, but now we're gonna talk. You all with me, you're gonna tell me what your opinion was about the text. What do you thought about it?
Well, actually, in my case, I didn't have that influence in me. I mean, I don't recall anybody telling me you have to play with this, or you have to wear these colors, or you have to do this. And actually, I was telling Vera that when I was a kid, I always played with cars and toys, you know, boy toys, and so there was a time when I watched a boy who was playing with dolls, and for me it was very, very strange, and it caught out my attention because for me it was weird. But I don't remember anybody telling me or trying to place that idea in me that I
It didn't
had
sound
to-
like your brother maybe, like playing with toys that were cars or dinosaurs or maybe, I don't know, Superman, whatever. And you
Yeah,
were like, oh, so
Yeah.
I'm a boy, I have to play with that.
yeah, maybe for my older brothers, but nobody ever told me specifically what do I have to do.
Do you see bad, the boy that used to play with dolls? Do you see him like, oh my god, he's
Actually, it wasn't like bad, but it was weird. Like, why does he do that? But
So you don't like to play with dolls?
I do,
Right now.
Well, I'm grown up, so why not?
but it was weird to me. I mean, I didn't look it as a bad thing, just as a weird thing.
You?
I remember when I was little, and I played with G.I. Joe the Tortuga Ninja, you know, that kind of game with my neighbors. But my parents, they didn't tell me that, hey, you need to play with dolls. Actually, they tried to make me play with dolls at 4, but I actually don't like it. Like hanging in the cables of the electricity.
They kind of try to make you a woman. The idea of a woman. No, but they try to make the idea of a woman, someone feminine, and you have to play with dolls.
Yes, and I think it was because I get sick at 2 of asthma, and I can dress and you know, like a woman, because I need to be
Comfortable, more comfortable.
Mm.
What about you?
Okay, this thing, I feel like most of the people, parents and ministries try to make the trends with the girls and boys. They separate toys, they separate clothes, they separate games, colors inclusive. They separate all the things between men and women. And unfortunately, the parents do the same, but probably they do mechanically because they were they grow up with those kind of conditions since our parents and since our grandfathers, and they pass the culture for certain and that's the reason they pass the culture from generation to generation.
Does anyone have children?
Yes.
Do you do that? You're like, you don't try to do it because you're like, oh, I'm a man, I have to be tough, and I have to make my boy like that. You just have the idea that it's normal and something to do.
Yes, all my life, in my life or in my case, every time I try to together with my sister or my brothers, yeah, play together. So for me it's normal participating with the other girls or
Yeah, it's normal for them to play with girls and maybe.
I think so is the culture.
Culture.
Yeah, for me it's a culture.
And what about you?
I think it's most, I don't know, I've been seeing kids playing, and I think something we already have, because most of the boys used to play each other, things that boys play, like, I don't know, running and playing with certain toys like cars or some characters like the guys from the wrestlers, for example.
Wrestlers.
And the girls used to play with dolls or
Teddies.
yeah, things that girls play by themselves. And I've seen boys playing with girls and vice versa, but in certain occasions, like when they're running each other, trying to catch themselves and each other, I mean. And but it's very rare that you see a boy playing with dolls or a girl playing with cars. It's sometimes you see that, but not the whole time.